साहब अब बिल्ली को इंजेक्शन लगा दो।
तो उसे बेड पर लेकर आओ।
चल बिल्ली अब भागना मत, सुई लगवा लेना। डॉक्टर साहब थोड़ा धीरे से लगाना सुई।
ठीक है धीरे से ही इंजेक्शन लगाऊंगा, तुम्हें दर्द नहीं होगा।
माई बहुत मोटा सुई है, इससे तो बहुत दर्द होगा। नहीं मैं कभी इंजेक्शन नहीं लगवाऊंगा।
तुझे तो इंजेक्शन लगवाना ही पड़ेगा। ये ले, सुई घोंप दिया।
अरे बाप रे, बिल्ली ने तो पूरा ही इंजेक्शन घुसा दिया।
मैं इस बिल्ली को छोड़ूंगा नहीं। अब मैं इस इंजेक्शन को बिल्ली को लगा के ही मारूंगा। रुक कमीनी बिल्ली, मैं तुझे छोड़ूंगा नहीं।
जल्दी आओ मम्मी, ये बिल्ली मुझे काटने के लिए अलमारी पर भी चढ़ने की कोशिश कर रही है। अबे बिल्ली छोड़ दे मेरे बाबू को, नहीं तो मैं तुझे डंडे से मार दूंगी। मैं तुम्हारे बाबू को नहीं छोड़ूंगी, मैं इसे मार दूंगी। लेकिन तुम मेरे बाबू को मारना क्यों चाहती हो? क्योंकि इसने मेरे बाबू को साइकिल से कुचलकर मार दिया। क्या बाबू, क्या ये बिल्ली सही कह रही है? हाँ ये बिल्ली सही कह रही है मम्मी, लेकिन गलती मेरी नहीं थी। वो बिल्ली ही मेरे साइकिल के सामने आ गई थी। अब मैं भी तुम्हें काट काट के मारूंगी। मम्मी बचा लो मुझे, तुम इसे बचाने मत आना, नहीं तो मैं तुम्हें भी काट लूंगी। क्या? मेरे पास मत आना डॉक्टर, नहीं तो मैं तुम्हें इस बंदूक से गोली मार दूंगा।
तुझे कैसे पता कि ये बंदूक है?
ऐसे ही एक बंदूक से मैंने एक बिलोटे को मारा था।
नहीं बंदूक मत चलाना, नहीं तो मैं टैब बोल जाऊंगा।
अरे चिंटू, उस बिल्ली ने तो बंदूक को डॉक्टर के ऊपर तान दिया। डरो मत, वो एक बिल्ली है, उसे बंदूक चलाना नहीं आता होगा। जल्दी इंजेक्शन को फेंक दे डॉक्टर, नहीं तो ठोक दूंगा यहीं पे तुझे।
नहीं ये इंजेक्शन नहीं फेंकूंगा, तुम्हें तो इसे लगा के ही मारूंगा।
तो फिर ये ले।
अरे बाप रे, मार दिया।
अरे चिंटू, बिल्ली ने तो बंदूक चला दिया डॉक्टर के ऊपर। भाग डॉक्टर,
बाप रे, बच गया, गोली मुझे नहीं लगी। देख अब बंदूक मत चलाना तू, समझा? रे सब ये गुंडी बिल्ली है।
चिंटू, रुक जा डॉक्टर का बच्चा, मैं तुझे छोड़ूंगा नहीं। तू मुझे इंजेक्शन लगाने वाला था।
कूदते हुए भागो चिंटू और चिंकी, नहीं तो गोली लग जाएगी।
चिंटू, ये बिल्ली बंदूक कैसे चला रही है? चुपचाप कूदते हुए भागती रहो, नहीं तो गोली लग जाएगी। मम्मी, मारो ना डंडे से इस बिल्ली को, नहीं तो अब ये मुझे काट लेगी। रुको, मारती हूँ बिल्ली को। तूने मुझे मारा, अब तुझे भी काटूंगी। चल भाग बाबू, अब तुम दोनों को खूब काटूंगी। अब हम कहाँ जाएंगे मम्मी, जिससे बिल्ली हमें न काट सके? चलो बाथरूम में चलकर जल्दी से दरवाजा बंद कर देते हैं। हाँ जल्दी चलो, दरवाजा बंद करो मम्मी। अब हम कब तक इस बाथरूम में बंद रहेंगे मम्मी, जब तक वो बिल्ली भाग नहीं जाती यहाँ से। अरे कहाँ चले गए वो तीनों? यहाँ पर कहीं नहीं दिख रहे हैं। डॉक्टरवा, कहाँ जाके छुप गया डॉक्टर का बच्चा? निकल बाहर, मैं तुझे गोली मार दूंगा। सुना डॉक्टर, वो बिल्ली तुम्हें चिल्ला चिल्ला कर बुला रही है। वो बहुत गुस्से में है, वो जरूर तुम्हें गोली मार देगी।
चुप कर, डरा मत मुझे। ये सब तुम दोनों के ही वजह से हुआ है।
हमने क्या किया?
तुम दोनों ने ही तो उस बिल्ली को मेरे पास लेकर आए थे।
हम तो बस उसका इलाज करवाने के लिए लाए थे, वो गाड़ी से कुचल गई थी रोड पर।
अब से मैं बिल्लियों का इलाज कभी नहीं करूँगा।
अब कहाँ बच के जाएगा तू डॉक्टरवा?
A hush falls over the onlookers, a mix of border patrol agents, journalists, and fellow migrants, each pausing to witness this unexpected interaction. As Trump nears, Maria Ramirez holds her children a little tighter, uncertainty flickering in her eyes. Trump's expression softens, an unusual sight for many who have only seen him in fiery debates or stern addresses. He stops in front of them, his security detail forming a subtle barrier just a few steps behind. "Hello," Trump begins, his voice surprisingly gentle. "What are your names?" Maria, hesitant, responds with a voice that barely rises above a whisper, "I'm Maria, and this is my husband, Luis. Our children, Isabella and Mateo." Trump nods, glancing at the children who peek curiously at him from behind their mother. "You've come a long way," he says, not as a question but as an acknowledgement of their journey. Luis, finding his voice, adds, "Yes, Mr. President. We hope to find safety here, to give our children a future." The conversation, simple yet profound, marks a departure from the heated exchanges often associated with border visits by high-ranking officials. Trump looks around, seemingly aware of the cameras capturing every moment, every expression. "Let's see what we can do to help your family," he says, turning to one of his aides. "Can we expedite their processing? Make sure they have access to any immediate assistance." This gesture, small to some but monumental to others, stirs a mixture of reactions among the onlookers. Some border agents exchange surprised glances, not used to such direct presidential intervention, especially one that leans towards compassion. Journalists begin murmuring among themselves, their cameras and recorders capturing this rare glimpse of empathy from a figure known for his tough stance on immigration. The aide nods, taking notes, and speaks briefly into a radio, coordinating with the staff inside the processing center. Trump turns back to the Ramirez family, offering a reassuring smile. "We're going to take care of this now," he assures them. Maria, overwhelmed by the turn of events, manages a grateful smile. "Thank you, Mr. President. You have given us hope." The crowd around them reacts in varying degrees, some touched by the scene, others skeptical, whispering about political motives. But in this moment, at this place where hope and despair often intermingle, a simple act of kindness transcends the usual narratives. As Trump walks away, the media swarm moves in, eager to capture the family's reactions and to speculate on the implications of this gesture. Interviews with bystanders reveal a spectrum of opinions. One migrant remarks, "It's a miracle to see such kindness here," while a seasoned journalist notes, "It's an unexpected move by the president, one that could soften his image, perhaps strategically timed." Meanwhile, back at the administration block, Trump's aides work swiftly, processing the necessary paperwork to ensure the Ramirez family does not get lost in the system. The family is provided with temporary shelter and essentials, a direct result of the president's intervention. This development, rich in human emotion and political undercurrents, highlights a day that might change the conversation about immigration policy and leadership. While some may view it as a calculated move to garner favorable media coverage, for Maria and Luis Ramirez and their children, the day is a pivotal turning point, offering them a glimmer of hope in their pursuit of safety and stability. As the sun begins to set over the border, the day's events leave a lasting impression not only on the Ramirezes but on all those who witnessed the president's unexpected gesture. Whether this will mark a turning point in his administration's approach or simply stand as a solitary act of compassion remains to be seen. But for today, it has sparked a dialogue, perhaps reminding us that behind the policies and the politics are people, each with their own stories, their own hopes, and their own dreams. The moment Donald Trump's unexpected gesture hit the airwaves, it ignited a media frenzy unlike any seen in recent times. News outlets, both domestic and international, were quick to broadcast the images of the president at the border, engaging compassionately with the Ramirez family. Within hours, the story was trending, with #TrumpGesture going viral across multiple social platforms. Commentators dissected the footage, bloggers theorized about the implications, and influencers shared their hot takes, each adding layers to the narrative that swirled around this singular event. In the digital realm, the public reaction was as varied as it was vocal. Social media users engaged in heated debates, some praising Trump for showing a humane side that belied his political persona, while others accused him of staging the encounter for a publicity boost. Prominent political figures weighed in, with some of Trump's staunchest allies applauding his leadership and compassion, asserting that this act was a true reflection of his commitment to the nation's welfare. Meanwhile, his critics remained skeptical, questioning the authenticity of his actions and suggesting that one kind gesture does not offset years of stringent policies. Amidst this whirlwind of public discourse, the most poignant reactions came from those who had witnessed the event firsthand. Volunteers and workers at the border, some of whom had initially viewed Trump's visit with suspicion,